One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Red Hawks offense as they take control of the football first. And to run this offense, it will be David McCollum, the freshman out of Oklahoma. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Here we go, go! They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Pucks it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense makes the grab, planning for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got a man. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Red Hawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Red Hawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. A little release to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got the speed, he can break tackles.
Picked off! What a play to set him up! Looking for more room. The pick six! He takes it in! Touchdown, Red Hawks!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. The throw. Finds the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw it again, and why not? They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Sims. Hard-hitting tackle. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Nice move to keep running. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Sims. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he'll be brought down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in a good situation.
Might have a chance. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabs it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, BG! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling.
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let it go!
Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And offensively, we know it's...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He unleashes a long one. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it.
Caught. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Facing a third down is short from the 26. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield, it's Brindley. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense around the football?
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. give to the back. Powers through the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Colorado taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Oxford. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The Red Hawks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Spits it out to the back. All by himself. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go back to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. He's got it down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give on the option. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Going to the running game. Here's a little room there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Ready, go!
Pulls and fired complete. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
Got it on the outside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Falcons.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Redhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires to the end zone. Trying to bow his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Redhawks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There's a crease. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Walton. Got a man, it's Baldwin. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Going for it all. Makes the grab at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. This is a designed run. He will not get to the first down marker, and now that leaves them with 4th down and a big decision. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, and a little rub their nose in it.
And he loses the football on the return. There he goes. Open it up. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, that is a crazy sequence of events, right? There you are, you're the punt return, and you're thinking, our defense just got a 3 and out. We started this game as well as we can. The last thing you can do is put the football on the ground, and kudos to the punt team getting down the field, recovering it, and taking it in for a touchdown.
I'm about to say, great job being alert, man. That ball gets hit. Once it gets hit, it's live. Now I scoop it up, get some blocking out in front. They take it back to the house. That is the way you start the football game. Your offense didn't do the job, but special teams comes through right away.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Here we go, ready? Flag 14, flag 14, go!
Running inside, it's Baldwin. Makes a man miss. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and 3. They'll try to power their way ahead. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. All the way back to the 15. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away. Time to take a shot. They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Redhawks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
That makes the score Miami, Ohio, 55.
He'll bring it out. It's Baldwin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's Walton. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Run inside. It's Grant. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
22.
Looking for a gap. It's Grant. There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.